Hey everybody, what's up? Thanks for coming back and watching another video. Today we have another drone unboxing for drones under $100. This is the Traxxas Alias, powered by Latrax Radio Control. It's a stunt drone, does flips and twists. So figured I'd add this to the video. I've seen it. I'm a big Traxxas fan. Got a couple of trucks by them, as you guys know, watching my channel. Seen the drone, figured I had to check it out. So we're gonna get into this today. Open this up. See what we got in here. One thing I thought that was really cool, I checked on the box contents. Now, unlike the trucks, the drone actually comes with the batteries. Now, to replace it or to get a different one is not as expensive by far as much as the trucks are, but it was still really nice that they were able to provide batteries with this. It's not something they normally do. So we open the box. We have the quick start guide, charging instructions, battery install instructions, forward, backward, shows the different stunts that it does, twists, front and back flips, diagonal and back flips, side flips. Also shows a little bit about the controller, the modes it does in the display. So we're gonna check this out and get it all together, go from there. So we're gonna get this opened up. On the top of the box we have a set of replacement props. Can't talk today. Just one. So gotta be careful with that, obviously. Here we go. We have the drone. Seems to have light panels on the tops here, the bottom as well, and they seem to reach to the outside of the arms, so you can see it from the top, the bottom, and the sides. It's kind of cool. The cord for the battery is held in place by a little clip to keep it out of the way from damage, I'm assuming, while it's not being used. Kind of a cool little thing. Set that down. We have our remote. Not bad, decent. Feels kind of sturdy, made good construction. Unlike the truck remotes feel extremely cheap. So again, they provided batteries for the remote and the drone. So we're gonna hook this up. It's a decent snug little fit. We're gonna wait to get the batteries in to turn that on. Proper drone etiquette. So, takes 4 AAA batteries. And nice and secure. Kick this in. Good to go. Set this down. Also, this is the charger. So not a lot of extras. You can see here. Also did include the Allen wrench for working on it. That's it. So we're gonna put this stuff back here. Charger back in. So I'm going to turn on the remote. Signals that it's on. Is flashing zeros. This is stating the amount of battery life that is left on the drone. Now the drone is not connected, so it's going to say that there is no life. I'm going to connect this. That lights up. Also, you're able to put the ports back into the connection slot while they're attached, keeping them out of the way of harm or anything. I was thinking that this would be a power button here on the top. Apparently it is not. It does nothing. I don't see a power button on this at all. So you have the red for the front, white for the back, blue for the very back. Type of orientation here. This. Let me see if I can get this to connect. Do the simple forward and back. Should connect it. This is not working, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of looking at this. Obviously I read paperwork wrong. Let's see here. Install the fully charged battery into the helicopter. Connect the battery. The rear LED facing on the helicopter will glow solid blue, indicating that the helicopter is powered on and linked to the transmitter. Route the battery wire under the body insert, plug into the retainer. Arm your helicopter for flight. Place the model on a level surface with the blue LED facing you, nose out. Move the throttle stick to the full down position, throttle off. The helicopter will not arm unless the throttle stick is in down position. Press in and release the throttle stick to arm your model for flight. The transmitter will emit a fast rising double tone indicating that the helicopter is armed and ready to fly. Note, when the throttle stick is left idle for 5 seconds or the helicopter detects an impact, the helicopter will automatically disarm. It's a good safety feature. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Set this here, facing out according to the instructions. I'm going to put it forward and bring it straight back, and I'm going to press it in. Should be armed. It says the battery rate is at 60%. Let's see if I can just get a little bit of prop movement out of this. That's a negative. Something is not working here. Gently push the throttle stick forward until the aircraft begins to lift off. Reduce the throttle, maintain a hover when the model is at least 3 feet from the ground. The height will keep the model away from ground turbulence for more stable flight. Use gradual inputs until you become familiar with the controls. Well, I'm not too sure what's going on here. This is not going according to plan. It went from 60% to 100%. Maybe I'm just having an issue for a minute. I'm going to see if I can Nothing is happening. Disconnect it. Reconnect it. We're going on nothing. I'm going to turn this all off. Start over again. Remote on. Plug the light in. Set this down. Not having any sort of connection with this. I may have to take a second. Turn that off. Okay, so we got it figured out. It was just having a little issue, I guess, with the connection. Most drones, you take them, put the left toggle switch up, pull it back down. That'll normally bond it. This one has to be fully down. You have to press it in and hold it for it to connect. That means it's connected. And you slightly move it up, start to take off. See if I can get just a little bit of rise out of it here. Okay, we're gonna use this outside. This is very touchy, and it seems to go very fast. Also, it says this is, for as small as it is and the simplicity of it, it says this is a professional grade or expert grade RC drone here. I'm going to take Traxxas set their word at it. We're gonna get it outside and see what happens. Okay, so we're here outside. It's a little darker than I had planned on. We're just gonna do this real quick to see how this flies. It took me unfortunately quite a minute to figure out the connection on this. So I'm just gonna put this here, pair it real quick. It's on. Bring it up and take it off a little bit over here towards the grass. Oh. Also, every 5 seconds it disconnects if you don't use it, so it's kind of touchy. It's on. Going up. And the controls on this are spot on. Like, any movement whatsoever creates a huge difference. It's almost a little too-touchy. Get this out, away from the hard surfaces and everything. Don't want to crash it. Yeah, I'd say I can't even find a point to like level. That's about as steady as I can get it to hover. For as far as vertically, horizontally it's not bad. I'm gonna see if I can get it out here a little bit. Oh crap! Calm down, calm down. That's nice. It's got a smooth flight. It is extremely touchy. I am not joking. This thing is tuned way down. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's probably more towards the expert level. What they were talking about when they were like, hey, you know, fly this outside, be careful, know what you're doing before you get too crazy with it. So I'm just having it go up here a little bit. Seems to have a pretty good distance. It doesn't seem to wander off too much. This is also a just regular hobby drone. This is nothing immaculate. There's no GPS on this or anything. It's just all self-sustained by the controls of what I'm doing with it. A little wobble there. And just even out and bring it back. We're gonna let it land for a minute. Let this guy go. See if I can take it, bring it out towards the road and back. Not too far. Still get used to this, but just enough to get familiar with it. I'm also going to just take it straight out and straight back. The air brake does also affect the vertical play with it. Stopping it causes it to go up. Might be a bad thing inside. Okay, I'm gonna bring him in. That's just the unboxing and getting familiar with it, checking him out. Cool little guy. Try not to land him on my head here or across the street. He's very touchy. Very touchy. And down. Alright, so not bad. He's got enough lights on to let you know where he's at for sure, even if you're flying him in the dark. But Traxxas, not a bad remote, not a bad drone. Pretty friendly overall. Like I said, I apologize for the dark. It's a little later than I intended on it being, but I just figured I'd share this with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll have more videos up of it soon.